Uh, Good evening, everyone on the call. I want to start by greeting all the leaders on the call. I'm so sorry if I didn't mention everybody's name. I'm new in this business, and I don't know all the leaders we have on the call today, but at least I can one or two leaders on the call, starting from the last speaker, my able leader, Mr. Kaykaysuccess, and the leader, Samsung, and more importantly, my able big up there leader OBM. I want to welcome every one of us here, and I want to appreciate the opportunity given to me to kind of share the little thing I know about network marketing business with every one of us on the call tonight. And I want to appreciate all my leaders for the support you've been giving to me. I appreciate you all. And I believe sky is not going to be the end, but the beginning of success in this great opportunity. All protocol duly observed. I welcome every of my leaders on the call. I'll go straight to the point. Tonight, I want to be more of practical. I won't go too much theoretically tonight. I want to be more practical, and so that every one of us will know the impact of team building in our life in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are asked to build a team, it is not just because that is the way they operate in the business. When you are asked to build a team, it is not because it is the way the business was designed. You are asked to build a team so that you can help yourself to climb the ladder and become a successful person as fast as possible. You are asked to build a team simply because God created life. God created life not to be lonely. God created life in a way that you cannot become successful alone. In fact, not only success that needed a team. Even if you want to, I don't know the language I should use in this case. Even if you want to run at lost, people still gather a team. People don't just run at lost all alone. You still have so many people that run to lost all together with so many people, not themselves alone. So that is the way God created life. If you want to be great in life, you want to be successful, what you simply need is team. Now, as a Yoruba guy, I said I want to be more practical tonight. As a Yoruba guy, there is an adage in Yoruba. You can practice it as we speak. Use a very simple, a single finger to beat your chest. You hardly feel the sound or the pain. Now make the finger too and beat your chest. You will discover you feel more pain and more sound. Make the finger 3. Beat your chest with it. You discover you feel more pain and more sound. Make those fingers 4 and beat your chest with it. You feel more pain and at the same time, more sand. By the time you make the fingers 5 and beat your chest with it, you are going to feel full pain and full sand. And that is exactly what team is all about. In Yoruba language, the proverb says, Agbajowo la fi soya. Agbajowo la fi soya. It means you want to beat your chest, you have to use all fingers to beat it. There is still another adage that says, Àjèjì ọwọ́ kan kò gbẹ́rù dórí. The simple meaning of that is, you cannot use a single hand to put a load to your head. You have to use both hands to put load to your head. I don't know if somebody is getting what I'm trying to kind of insinuate. You have to put both hands together to put load to your head. Now, this is a very simple understanding stuff. Now, let's go to English this time. It is a general language that everybody must have heard about it, that a tree cannot make a forest. Now, you will now believe with me that this is just the way God created life. Now, let's go another way around. I want to let you understand today the way life is advancing and the way things is designed. You will all believe with me that you want to be successful as a poor man. As a poor man. This is more important for a poor man in this great opportunity. You do not need anybody to tell you you are poor. If you are poor, ladies and gentlemen, let's be sincere with ourselves. There's an adage in Yoruba that says, tẹni tí wọ́n ń parọ́ fún ọba mọ̀, ẹni tí ń parọ́ lọ́kàn ara rẹ̀ mọ̀ pé irọ́ lòun pa. In English language, if you are lying, if that person you are lying to did not know you are lying, but you lying knows that you are lying. So I want to believe you don't need anybody to tell you that you are poor. Now, as a poor man on this call tonight, you really want to be great in this RoyalQ business. You really want to become financially free in this RoyalQ business, then ladies and gentlemen, you need to build a team. You need to build a team. If only what you are looking for is just to eat, just food, what you are looking for in life is just to put food to your table, to your family's table. If that is the only thing you needed in this business, ladies and gentlemen, you can go on and continue to trade as far as you can go. Now, you will not have any time to rest. For the rest of your life, you continue to trade and continue to make that money that you used in putting food to your family's table. And that is all you can achieve as a poor man. Quote my word, as a poor man. A poor man in RoyalQ will not be able to have $1,000 trading capital. In fact, as a poor man, you only can raise your capital to that amount. Because as you are making the money, you continue to spend it. As you are making the money, you continue to withdraw and spending. As you are making the money, you continue to withdraw and spend it, because on a daily basis, you will continue to need money. There's no one you can live without money. And that is the reason why, as a poor man, you really want to become successful in this great opportunity, you need to build a team. I said tonight I want to be more of practical. And that is the reason why I'm not sharing anything with you. I'm not sharing my screen to show you what great men have written about a team building. Tonight, I want to be more of practical. And by the Spirit of God, by next week, I will take us on how we can go on extra mile in building our team. That is what the topic is going to change by next week, by special grace of God. I want to let you know how you can at least build your team, how you can have team, how you can start getting people into the business. Some people on the call tonight, the problem they have is not that they don't want to build a team. What they have as the challenges is people are giving one excuses or the other. Yes, I want to assure you that is happening to everybody. That is happening to every leader, but you can still make it. So how do you make it? We are going to discuss that by the Spirit of God as time goes by. Not tonight, but the next meeting coming up. Now, what happens to you if you build a team in RoyalQ? With the little experience I've gotten in RoyalQ, I want to use that tonight, not to talk about the experience I've gotten about network marketing business past. Let's talk about RoyalQ fully tonight. When I started this business, I started all alone. I did not start the business because of the trading part of the business, ladies and gentlemen. Even if I want to start the business because of the trading part of the business, I didn't have money to start the business. Talk less of raising money to trade. I am a wounded lion. The traditional network marketing business have wounded me a lot. Not about the business itself. There's no business I started as network marketing business that I will not be able to build to the top. That is the kind of person I am as a network marketing, as a networker. There's no way I will start a business, network marketing business, and I will not build it to the top. I can always start all over again and build it to the top. The only thing that I hated most in my life, that I hate most about my life, is distraction. You know, when you come around a bad leaders is everywhere anyways. Is a topic of another day. Let's not talk about that. We are talking about the importance, the benefit you are going to have if you build a team. So now, when I got started, I did not started because of the trading. I started because of the team. I actually saw when my sponsor introduced the business to me, he told me, no, he started sending things to me. He said, whenever he sends, I delete. Whenever he sends message, I delete. I will not even take my time to read anything or hear to anything. I will just delete it. Whenever he send it to me, I will delete it straight away. Now, he now called for any stupid reason. I don't avoid calls. Whenever you call me, I'll pick my call straight away and talk to you. So when he called me and he said, there is a leader in my hometown that I should meet the leader in the hotel. I actually don't want to go, but my wife said to me, will they force me to do the business? I should just go now. I should just go. Now, I went to the leader, and that leader, I will mention him later. He showed his dashboard to me, and he showed his achievement. I mean, Hennis. For the past 4 years that he has been in the business, and I saw huge amount of money. I practically knew that this is not money he makes all alone. First thing that came to my mind, I knew this money was not meant alone. It is not only from trading that he makes this money from. That thing that comes to my mind, I hold it. Another thing that comes to my mind is he said he has been in the business as far back as 2021. That is the second thing. Now, as a leader in network marketing business, if you want to kind of start a business and you want to have confidence about the business, not promises, not people saying something about the business, but practically, how many years of experience have been in the business? How many people have you seen in the business for years? Now, this put together makes me to believe that if this business is not real, it will hardly last for those 4 years. If it is those Ponzi scheme, it will hardly last for those 4 years. Now that I put my mind together, I decided, okay, this business, I'm going to give it a try, but I don't still have money to get started. The time is coming when I'm going to share my testimony and I will let you know how I get started in this business. Not yet. So I got started all alone. And I told them, I don't have money to start. I do not have money to trade now, but I will build the business. I don't care how much they use in joining the business. All I know is this business, people need it. And it is not everybody that will not have money to start. So I will continue to tell people until I get to the top. So I started sharing the business with people. What happens when I share the business with people? I get referral bonus. Referral bonus. $30. Each time I bring anybody into the business, I get $30. Each time I bring somebody into the business, I get $30. Now, when I get $30, the $30 is not really what I wanted in this business. It is not from the $30 that this man that shows his earnings to me. It is not from the $30 that he accumulated that money, because that day I saw 399 million naira Nigeria money. I saw 399 million naira. It is not a screenshot this time around. It is physical. I met him physically. He logged into his account and shows the earnings to me. Now, it is not from that $30 that I'm earning. I am not after the $30. I'm not after that instant referral bonus. No, I work to get that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a networker, if you are a builder, if you build a team, what you are making from team building today, it is not what you are really building a team for. You are actually building a team today because of the time you will not work again. Because of the time you will not work again, and you still continue to make the money. You don't understand. You don't understand. A time will come, you will say to yourself, what did I do to deserve this? That time will come. It is not from the $30, or as a V2, $40, as a V3, $50, as a V4, $60, as a V5, $65, as a V6, $70. It is not, that is not the money. That is not the reason why you are building a team. That is not it. That is an instant gratification. That is an instant bonus. It is not the reason why you are building a business. You actually worked to get that. That is just for sustainability. What will really give you what you are building the team for is when you build the team consistently for complete 1 year without stopping. Now, the following years, you started benefiting the team building. Because that time, you will discover you do less, you make more. I'm not saying you make more. You make more. Oh my God. You don't understand. That is the benefit of a team building. You will discover you do little or you do nothing, but you make huge amount of money. That is exactly what happens when you build a team. That is exactly what happens when you build a team. Now, I keep hammering building. I'm not saying registering. There is registering, there is sponsoring, there is building. As you can see, that is three very important things. Registering, bringing in people. That is one thing. Another thing is sponsoring. Another thing is building. You see, those three things, it will take you complete 1 year non-stop to do that. Complete 1 year non-stop to do that. If you do that continuously for complete 1 year non-stop, forget about it. When you started reaping the reward, you will hardly understand is what you have done for that 1 year non-stop that is you are getting the result, because what you will be getting will be more than what you have put in. Far more than what you are putting in. I can view the practical aspect of that even from 2 months of building. From 2 months of building. One of my team members who were discussing, maybe was that not, I believe he's on this call. Was that not 3 days ago? I called him to ask him how are you doing about your business? He said to me, okay, okay, about my V2. I said, no, that is not important. It is not my V2 that is important. My V2, I will automatically earn my V2 if I do the needful. And what is the needful? Supporting you to become a V2 is more important. I can escape through that V2 if you become a V2. And I build another person to become a V2. And I build another person to become a V2. V2 is not where I am going. Where I'm going, it's far from V2. Where I'm going is V6. That is the highest of the ladder. Now, when you get to V6, I don't know if every leaders on the call knows that there is more to even V6 in this business. There's more to V6 in this business. Now, when you become a V6, in fact, there's more to V2, there's more to V3, there's more to V4, there's more to V5, there's more to there. You can be a V4 and earn what a V6 will not earn. I don't know if you know that. That is powerful build. That is the power that is in building. When we are talking about building, not just accumulating people into the team. No, that is not building. Building is when you have people like you in your team, when you have people like you in your organization, when you have people that are not looking back in the business, when you have people, even with the challenges, they are still moving. When you have people, even with discouragement that you encounter, they are still moving in the business. That is when you build a team. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you are getting my point. I said, from 2 months of starting the business, I am already seeing what I am talking about. That is the reason why I want to be more of practical tonight. I want to be more of practical tonight. So now, from the starting without trading, I benefited from trading. So many people today, when I hear people crying about Floating. I don't understand. When I hear people cry about floating, I wonder, did these people didn't understand it is not only from trading you make money. You will have nothing to lose, even if you go on floating, if you build a team, ladies and gentlemen, you don't understand. Everybody cannot be in floating at the same time. Don't you get that? Everybody cannot be floating at the same time. When somebody is crying floating, another person is making profits. You don't get that? When your market is in the market, is in the market working, nobody have control over floating. It will surely happen. That is the way cryptocurrency is designed. It will go up and come down. It will go up and come down. It will go up and come down. That is the way the business is designed. It is not you that will change that. Not even RoyalQ can change that. That is the reason why you have so many ways of making money. So when you are floating, you are still making money. So you don't care about floating. Whenever it gets the time, let it come back if it likes. You have nothing to lose. In network marketing business, you don't lose. Any business you are doing that gives rooms for networking, you will not lose in it. If you are really building a team, there's no way you can lose. There's no way you can lose. The money you must have made in your month of starting, alone, will be far, 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 far more than the capital you have started with. So what are you telling me? If floating comes, let it come now. What is my business with floating? I don't have business with floating. It is not the only way I make money. That is not from the only way I make money. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you build a team, you are going to have rest of mind in the market. You are going to have rest of mind in your trading. If you trade, you have rest of mind. If you trade and go deep, your trading went deep, you know that is the business. The trading went against you. That does not make it the end. It will later come back, because that is the way the business was designed. I really appreciate our leaders. They do every possible means to make sure they look out for different types of strategies to keep people in the business. Most especially the blinded people, the blind ones, people that find it so difficult to see beyond what they are holding, beyond what they are seeing. When you come into the business, the first priority for you in that business is not the money in the business. It is not how to make the money in the business. It is to make research about the business you just find yourself in first. So many people don't understand that. So many people does not understand that. That is another way of building people, ladies and gentlemen. As a leader, when you are bringing people into the business, get them prepared. You don't just lure people into the business because you want them to just join the business so that they can find out the truth about the business when they join the business. That is not the way you build business. So many people will not be able to wait for that thing you want them to see if you lure them into the business. Get them prepared for the business. Let them know we have ways of making money in the business. Now, they must have joined the business first. Let them know in this business, the worst that can happen to you is floating. When that floating comes, you have to wait. If you cannot wait, you sell at loss. That does it. If you cannot wait, you sell at loss. So if you decide to sell at loss, that is your own business. It is your business. If you cannot sell at loss, wait. Whatever that goes up will come down. It is law of gravity. That is exactly what is happening in this business. Law of gravity. Whatever that goes up, it comes down. But if we are not stupid, ladies and gentlemen, sorry to use that language. If we are not stupid, every one of us, before we came into this business, we must have heard about Bitcoin. It is not today that people heard about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is popular. Both people in cryptocurrency, both people trading crypto and people that are not trading crypto, they will hear about Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin comes down, when it rises again, where it comes down, whenever it rises again, you will discover it will go far more than where it falls from. From only using Bitcoin as a popular coin. It happens to every coin. Every coin that goes down, whenever it's coming up, it will go far, 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 more than where it falls from. So, ladies and gentlemen, every one of us should try to get that understanding. That is the way cryptocurrency is designed. It is not now you coming into this business that will change it. It is the way things works in cryptocurrency. Now, if you get to understand that, you should know, even if your trade went deep, it only needs a matter of time. But because you are poor, you cannot forgo the money you started with. This is the reason why team building is important. If you build a team, you will not bother because you must have made the money. You have used all of your capital plus your trading plus your trading capital plus your your robot fee and your gas fee, everything put together, you are going to make it within the next 2 months of starting the business. So whatever you have in market is going to be your profits, not your capital any longer. I don't know if you understand that. These are the benefits of what? Of team building. These are the benefits of team building. Now, when I started in the business, I don't know. Me, I'm just 2 months old in this business, 2 months and some days now. 2 months and some days now in the business. I've made far more than, and I'm already approaching millions. I'm already approaching, let me not say millions, so million. I'm approaching million already. I'm approaching million already. Me, I don't care about trading. I care about building a team. I want to build a team around this business. I want to build a career around the business. I want to build a business. I will have rest of mind. I'll be able to do whatever I want to do anytime I want it. I'm still building. In fact, I've not started. Financial capability is tying me down. I never have chance to work the way I really want to work the business. So now as I'm going steadily, the only thing that can stop me from working this business is debt. The only thing that can stop me from working this business, I've seen it. It is not something you need to kind of doubt about it. It has been before you come into the business. People have been in the business, even when it is more worse than this, when things is normal, when things is not working at all, when nobody is there to train them, when they don't have any leader to show them another strategy they can use, when they have passed through here for us. Now we're coming into this business right now. It's a kind of bulky of advantage for every one of us joining now because we have countless numbers of leaders that have knowledge about the trading already. They have tested everything. They have gotten to the top. We have V6 now. We have V4. We have V3. We have everybody in the business already. So what is now your excuse? Your excuse is when you cannot wait and get the understanding of the business. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are in the business like this, take your time to know the business first. The business is not running to anywhere. It has been before you come. So get your time and learn about the business. Make your research. When you heard about a particular thing about the business, find more knowledge about it by yourself. By the time you know the business you find yourself in, forget about it. Take your time. You are not going to die tomorrow. The business is not going anywhere. If it takes you a month before you register one person, ladies and gentlemen, in 12 months, that is 12 people. In 12 calendar months, that is 12 people. If it takes you 1 year before you can become a V2, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, you have done well. Another year, another step. Another year, it takes you another 1 year before you can become a V3. That is 2 years, V3. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, you are doing it. Take another year again, become a V4. Take another year again, become a V5. Take another year again, become a V6. That is how many years? 6 years of building a career. 6 years. And after 6 years, continue to benefit the labor, the fruit of your labor for 6 years, for the rest of your life. Does it not worth it? Does it not worth it? Does it not worth it? It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And that is exactly the business you've just find yourself in. Now, I asked one of my leader the last time I did not trade at all, and I received $5 from people trading in my team. You that trade, how much did you make in a day? And how many dollars did you have to make $5? I don't know if you get that. You trade. You are busy looking at it. Hey, it has dropped. It has dropped. Me, I did not trade at all. And I make $5. I make $5. You trade, you make money. But me, I didn't trade. I still make money. I did not do anything. I still make money. This is the benefit of team building. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the benefit of team building. If you build a team. Now, do you know I did not do this? I did not do this because of the benefits I am going to bring into the business. It is just the way the business is designed. It is the way, if you bring someone into the business, if they do whatever they do and they benefit whatever they benefited, you are going to benefit it. And you are going to benefit. That is the way the business is designed. I am not the one that did it that way. I did not liaise with RoyalQ to share, to give me a percentage on anything. It is the marketing plan that is giving me profit. And I'm simply getting a reward of my labor. Simple. If you think because I am benefiting is the reason why you are not going to do what you are supposed to do for yourself, it is your own business. If you did not do, another person will come and do it. Because I am not relying on you.
That 0.5. I saw it in Banner's workplace.
Thank you. So what am I saying? What am I saying? I didn't see you before I joined. I don't even know you are going to join me in the business. I only started alone. I didn't see anybody before I started. Sincerely speaking, I care for every member of my team. Their success is number one priority to me. Their success is number one priority. If they didn't succeed, I'm in here. If they didn't succeed, I'm in problem. I'm a challenge. I'm in a very big challenge if they are not succeeding. So their success is number one. I said the other time, that is another topic of another day. Team building is another topic of another day. I'm only talking about the benefit of team building right now. I'm not talking about team building itself. I said it's 3 things. We have registry, bringing in people. That is registry. We have sponsoring. That is another thing. That is the process of building a team, sponsoring. And we now have what we call what? Team building itself. So, ladies and gentlemen, our time is fast spent. I believe with this little of the practical presentation, we must have gotten one or two things to take out of my points. If you are building a team, you are simply building your life. You are simply building your future. You are simply building freedom, everlasting freedom for yourself. If you are talking about freedom, it is not only money that is freedom. No. When we are talking about freedom, freedom simply means non-forcing anything. Non-forcing anything. You stand up when your brain tells you to stand up. You sit down when your brain tells you to sit down. You don't consider anything to go out when you want to go out. You don't consider what if you say if your brain said this is what I want to eat today, you don't consider anything before you go and eat it. If your brain tells you America is a place I really want to kind of be tomorrow, tomorrow I'm going to America. You don't consider anything before you book plane and fly to America. That is freedom, ladies and gentlemen. That is freedom. When you have nothing to consider before you make a move, that is freedom. And that is exactly what you are doing to yourself if you build team around this business of RoyalQ. If you build career around this RoyalQ, that is exactly what you are doing for yourself. Give yourself a chance, and I can assure you, you will never, ever regret for being part of this great opportunity. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for listening. I want to welcome back my leader this time around, leader Kaykaysuccess. Thank you for your time. God bless you.
Wow. That's a powerful one over there. I want to believe everybody really enjoyed this class. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay. So I want to believe we really enjoy this powerful power pack section. Somebody says scintillating presentation. Yeah, exactly. It's very powerful. And my leader really nailed it raw. He nailed it raw the way it is. And I want to believe somebody's spirit has been touched. Somebody's mind has been touched tonight, and somebody's faith has been also touched to see the reason why, the benefit why you are going to get when you are able to build your team, you know. So thank you so much for this powerful lecture, and we hope for more of this. Let's show some love. Let's show him some love on the chat box. Let's show him some love on the chat box. Yes, I can see many people. Yeah, I'm appreciating you. Someone saying, nice one, my leader. Nice presentation. God bless. What an amazing presentation. Yes. God bless you, my leader. These are people appreciating this powerful session. Madam Ibok said, great presentation. Abiodun said, nice presentation. I can see the Samson said, I'm touched. Yes. Big Sam said, job well done. You know, Olulu say you're highly appreciated. So everyone really appreciate this powerful lecture tonight. More wisdom. So this person said, Mommy Maki said, my hope is renewed about RoyalQ. Wow. It means this lecture has changed someone, touched somebody's heart, and that impacted somebody tonight. And I believe everyone will call. Say, my hope is renewed about RoyalQ. Can you imagine that? That's great. So I want to believe maybe we might have somebody who have one or two questions. Yes, I would like to welcome one or two questions. If you have a question, yes. This is in-house. I can call this family house. This is team of session of team member of RoyalQ. The aim of building a team. So we can always have interactive section. So if you have a question regarding this topic and the lecture tonight, you can raise your hand and let's hear from you. Do you have any question? Do you have any question you'd like to ask? Anybody? Anybody? I can see auditor. You meet yourself. You want to ask question, Chukwemeka? You want to ask question? Is that why you meet yourself? Or?
No, I don't have any question to ask.
Okay. Then can you mute yourself? Can you mute yourself? Can you mute yourself? Yeah. All right. All right. Let me welcome leader OBM. Let me welcome leader OBM. To drop his submission on this beautiful topic tonight. Leader OBM built a formidable team as far back as 2021, and is a living testimony of almost everything our lecturer has talked about for us as the benefits, you know. So let's hear from him. Let's hear from him. Love you.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just want to say, all protocol duly. I just want to say an appreciation to leader Muri. You really dealt with the topic so much, and before this time, I know when I met you then, I knew what you carry, and I've been finding ways, for us to gain from your wealth of knowledge. This man has been in network marketing for so long, and when you talk, when you see him, you will know that no, this man knows his onions. I really appreciate you for this. Network marketing, even especially RoyalQ, is a gold mine. I always wonder when people see, maybe they come in contact with the compensation plan, and they tell me they are thinking about it. Or maybe they are still making research, or you understand. I cringe because the day I got to know about RoyalQ, the second day I got started, because I knew, I knew this was it. This was it. This is a money printing machine that you can turn into your own personal money printing machine. That is not going to stop. The only thing is you. It's not that most of us don't see other things. Other things, people show other things, but you have like a covenant that when you see this thing, you know that this is it. Why look elsewhere? You understand? So I really appreciate you. And I wonder why your team members, all of us, why our team members are not on this call. When you hear leadership training, and when you see this man, Leader Muri, I don't want to care whether I'm a V5. I'm gaining from him. I'm gaining a lot from him because I know this man has experience. Please, this Zoom is recorded. Let's share with our team. I'll make sure I share with everybody. I come in contact with as a team member. I'll make sure I share it, the opportunity. Now, in closing, I saw this quote. It said, money is everywhere. But most people are too blind, too scared, or too lazy to see it. So money is everywhere. With RoyalQ, money is everywhere. Like he has described, when you build this business, non-stop for like 1 year, if you build it, you will wonder where the money is coming from. And that's what is happening to most of us that started 2021 and was serious with it, you know, and we stuck with it till now. Money is coming into our pocket now because you will build it to a level that you even have what we call make waiting. There are people that won't come to meeting, but they've, you know, especially when we now have all this system coming up, automated, you know, that automated is a system, the MACD, the RSI, the KDJ. Now, and people are now, when they see it and they don't run with it and, you know, they form their own cell. RoyalQ is like forming, you know, cell. Maybe if you really understand cell, maybe our leader will teach us it later, you know. And people are forming their own cell. They, you know, some people, they are just about MACD. Some people are about KDJ. Some people are about RSI. And they are making the money. And right now, you know, we see how some people, the ChatGPT, that you can slot in some words. You know, I shared in the group. Share, you know, slotting those words into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will select coins for you to trade. It will even give you settings. This is, you know, we have never seen anything like this, and it's a good time to be alive. So please, let us embrace RoyalQ. RoyalQ is the best thing that can ever happen to us. And right now, we have demystified this thing, or democratized wealth creation. And RoyalQ is the best thing that can ever happen to you. I say it again, and I stand by it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Leader Kaykaysuccess. Thank you, Leader Mori. Thank you, Samsung. Thank you, Madam Ibok. All leaders. I think Leader Namdi is here also. And thank you for everybody that, you know, attended this Zoom. The recording will be, you know, will be shared in the groups. Please let us watch it and share with our team members. So thank you, everybody. Let's take so you can take it away. God bless you.
All right, my leader. Thank you for that beautiful submission. That is it. And me, I like to speak sometimes much in Yoruba, so I can be able to explore myself. But you see, I'm not permitted to speak Yoruba yet. You know, in regard to what Leader OBM just explained to us. In that regard, in that sense, it will be more well understood for people. Where you see, I think one of the ways that many people are getting things wrong is maybe the method of communications. Some people, when you are just presenting a particular great topic in English, maybe you just see like normal English you hear everywhere here and there. You know, they don't internalize those teachings. The difference between you attending a class and you are intentional about that class. You know, your spirit is there, your mind is connected. You know, your brain and everything about you is connected to that particular class. You know, so whatever they teach there is going to be impacted in your life, in your spirit, and you'll be provoked to put it to action. You'll be provoked. You know, when you get things right, you acquired knowledge on the particular class. So the lecturer disseminate knowledge for you, and you get those knowledge right to yourself. You will be provoked to put those things into actions, because you know convincingly within yourself that if you're able to put them in action, forget about it, poverty will run away from you. You will be you know yourself, you'll be convinced that once this thing, I got it right. I know this thing. What this man talked tonight, what he speak about tonight is real, is facts, is nothing but the truth. And you are able to internalize those teachings to your spirit, to your mind, and take it as facts. Then you will now be provoked, you know, to put for all your system not to be okay. Because you can't be in position of, you can't be in poor position of being, in poverty zone, and you still be comfortable. No. One cannot be poor in poor zone and still be comfortable. You know, the poverty will just be romancing around. but you have to be completely uncomfortable. You can't be comfortable. So when you are uncomfortable with your circumstances, with your situation, and you get the right information passing across to you, you'll be provoked to take actions even more than the way you have acquired those information to yourself, because you have gotten the right information from the right channel, and it enter your spirit, it enter your system in the right manner, with what is inside of you, which is your dream, your passion, the current situation that you want to really change that situation. So one will be provoked to start taking actions. So please don't just let us be attending these classes for attending sake. Let's be so intentional about whatever you are putting out to us as knowledge, as information, as those powerful lectures. We need to be taking them so serious and applying them, because knowing without applying is not knowing at all. Let me repeat that. Knowing without applying is not knowing at all. You can't be accumulating knowledge for months, for days, for years, and you are not applying it. You have to be applying it every now and then. Immediately you have been given those knowledge, acquiring those knowledge. You need to be putting them into action, so that you can't be storing them. No. If you are storing them and you are not applying them, you are not different from somebody who doesn't even acquire those knowledge. Because you acquire it, you are not applying them. You are not taking action on them. So what is different from somebody who don't even come to class to get the knowledge like you? So what will make the difference is the ability for you to apply whatever you have acquired, you have been taught in the class, and make it use of them for yourself. And definitely, no matter you put the action, because action is the foundational key to all success. So when you put the action in place, forget, the result will come. Action takers are the money makers, like they say. Action takers are the money makers. So this is where we are going to draw the curtain tonight. I appreciate every leaders on call tonight. I cite you, Ibo, Leader Enamdi. Thank you for a great job. Leader Muri for that powerful lecture on the OBM. Every great leader on call. I cited Leader Donchi. Yes, Madam Donchi. Yeah, every leader on call. You're all cited. And every participant. God bless you all. We are all leaders. We are all going greater. And this movement is non-stop. We are on a mission to eradicate poverty. Like OBM said, that we are now democratizing wealth. We are democratizing financial freedom. We are democratizing residual income. So buckle up. We have to buckle up and get on set. Tomorrow again, we go again on. Tomorrow class is going to be leadership training. Leadership training. Don't joke with it. Leadership training. We have many leaders tomorrow. We have our physics on call V5, V4 on that particular section. Leadership training, same time, 9 p.m. See you tomorrow, and God bless. Have a great night. Thank you for my hand. Kaykaysuccess. Bye-bye, everyone. Let's omit ourselves and say bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Thank you.